Hi everyone, my name is Furkan. In this video I am going to talk about how we can build communication between AS200 series PLC and RTU-CN01 remote I/O module. So let's start with the hardware configuration menu. We will double click PLC, then built-in Canopy communication. Our CAN port work mode should be Canopy DS301 and the node ID is the ID of AS200 PLC. For the example, I will use 1 megabit bitrate. So we will download this into the PLC. So first we should open Com Manager, search for PLC. I connected my Ethernet cable, so connection is successful. 1.5. Let's choose it and then open hardware config again. As I said before, we will open built-in communication and these are our settings here. So let's download. Download is done. For RTU module, my communication bitrate should be 1 megabit and the ID address of remote module I changed to the 2 value. So let's open Canopy builder here. I'm gonna delete my slave here. So first we will go online and then we will scan the network. You can see here node ID 2 is connected successfully. So we will double click it and then you see here the PDO mapping. For error control it's already added here. So we will put OK. Then we will add here receive PDO and transmit PDO. We will double click it here. For this example, I am using only digital I/O. So let's add here. I will also show you how we can control its control word from Canopy. So let's add this and then why we add this digital out twice? Because the data type is unsigned but 8 bits. So it means this is just only 1 byte. I am adding it twice so we can use one word area for PLC. So we will put OK and then open transmitter part. Again we will add here status word, control word, and we can add digital in, but for this example I will use only on part, out part, sorry. I will put OK. Let's put here 8 because I have one module here. I'm OK it. Let's add these ones again. Control word is first and out twice. For this one again. And the PDO map is done, so we will click OK and then to click online again. Then we will download these. Sorry, first we should double click the PLC and then we will send the PDO mapping to PLC data area. You can see here I am gonna snip the screenshot. So we will add these values to device monitor. Then we click OK. Then we will download. Download is done. So it's ready to use. We will save these two. And we can online the PLC. So let's write here. This is my PDO. So we will use D25 30 to count and 24,032 and with 2-3 count. And I will add here X points of my PLC because the outputs of RTU-CN01 connected. I did it before to show you how we can activate our outputs. So let me open again. We will click here and we will write a value for activate the bit. For example, I will activate first bit and you see here my X is triggered because the modules out is connected to my input. So let's change it 0303. 03 means I will activate 0.0 and 0.1. So let's write and the part is done. So let's write here 0F 0F. It means 4 of my bits will be activated and it's done. Let's put here 1F 1F and 5 bits here. So we can write here 3F 3F and it's done. Let's write here 7F 7F and it's successful again. And the last one is FF FF. All our outputs will be triggered by CANopen PDO mapping. So let's come back. Why I add these? Let me show you first. I already told about unsigned 8 bits. Let's open CANopen Builder, sorry. You can see here this is only 1 byte area. So when I enter here, let's go back and the value, let's make it 0 first, outputs cleared. So when I wrote here 0001, it means 1 byte of this area written into RTU-CN01, it's not triggered because this one for trigger, this one for disable. So we will write here same values for high byte or low byte. When we click at the same time, the data is written correctly. So let's use control word here. Let me show you. And there is an information about running or stopping the RTU module. When we click hex 8000, it means the module will be stopped. If we enter hex 8001, it means the module will be run. So let's try the method here. I will stop my RTU. So when I change my output value, there will be no change for output part. So let's clear outputs. You see here my data changed into 0, but the module still same. So I will put here 8001. When I enter this value, 0 will be sent to the RTU, then my output will be clear. So when I enter, you see here output has removed. So this is one way to use RTU-CN01 with AS/PLC. So let me open second method here. This method's not PDO mapping, but it will control by PLC programming with command COPRW. So let's open hardware config menu here. Why we can use this method for communication with CAN built-in CAN communication will same as the previous one, PDO mapping. So we will open CAN builder here. Scanning is done, but what we need to do, let's delete this one and we will online again scan network. For this example, I will not add any PDO mapping here. So we will save these into PLC and we will download. Download is successful. So we will save it and let's load this program into the PLC. Let me delete this one. This is for second module. It's connected. And this part is done. So what we will do, I'm gonna show you the X points of PLC, and the D100 is the value that transmits into control word, sorry, PDO word. And let's see the address. We don't need to see from here, we can see it from CAN builder. I will use CAN addresses, index and subindex for communication. I will open CAN builder here. When we enter, to be able to see, let's go here. You see here for digital out 1 we have an address here, index 6200 and subindex 1. So if we want to control these, we will enter the parameters into COPRW command. So I'm gonna snip the screenshot and then let's go back here. I missed to mention about we are using these index and subindexes. It means we don't need to add it twice because we are directly using these addresses. It means it's used unsigned 1 byte. So if we want to write here only one byte, for example, let's put here 000. When I click low byte 1, it means the output 1 is done. When I click here 3, it means 2. When I click 5, it means 0 and 2. So for this method, we don't have to use low byte and high byte with same value. Online, and you see here the communication method here. I will write one word here, and the index is out once, index 6200, and the subindex is 1. So I am gonna use, for example, 0303. It will activate 2 of my outputs. Let's put here 0F0F. It means 4 of my outputs will be activated, and the FF will be activated all my outputs. So you can use these 2 methods for communicate RTU-CN01 remote I/O connection module Thanks for watching. See you later.